Okay, we let's continue to exploring some more examples that use the our stream API, right? So let us today just writing some examples, some code. Whatever the yesterday and last couple of classes we have understand ki how we can create the stream as an interface, how create the implementation class, how create the object, and how we can call the method of like filter, map, reduce, max, min. That's right. So
Right.
now a couple of classes we are going to focus to writing some example, right?
Example.
So
Okay.
let us good with example. Let's I'm creating one uh, class. You can say like class name is student. Okay, okay, and student have a roll number, roll number,
Yeah.
and the student have a name, and student have a age. Student can have a
Phone
let's
number. Phone.
phone number, phone, and also have a marks like subject class name, which class they are studying, guys.
Right.
Student class name. Yeah, subject name, class, anything, lots of things you can do. Let's as of now, okay? And one thing, let's marks. So one student can generally can have a multiple marks, like
Right.
so. Generally, whenever you want to store more than one value, then we have to use collections of marks. Marks not only one. Let's key is one student is studying the five subject, so surely you get a 5 marks, right? In
Right. 5 mark.
English subject. So generally, sometime we are using the marks. So let us marks should be uh, your list of marks, right?
Right. Mm.
List uh, marks, okay,
Marks. Okay.
and that's good. And maybe marks for the subject wise, right? That this subject, this marks, right? It
Right.
could be
Stream.
uh,
Stream.
uh, map. Map have a
Oh, map. Okay. Okay. Mm.
map. Map contain the subject name and your
And and the mark number.
marks, subject and your marks, and might be have a multiple subject. Then we have to say list, the list of
Right.
map. So this is the very new thing. Still now we have not done right here.
Oh, so this is map is inside of the
List
list.
means ki now we have a subject one number 30, and this is the one map we created, right?
Mm.
And this map you can put multiple subject, right? So though no need a
Right.
list, right? Map is sufficient, right? In map we have a
Right.
put method and multiple subject, multiple marks you can put, right? It's simple,
Right.
right? Uh, that's good. So lots of things you can do. So as of now, let's sufficient, right? Okay,
Yeah.
and just mark as a private, all right.
We need a um, constructor.
Yes.
Mm.
So the multiple way we can say just write a setter getter, right?
Right.
Or constructor, whatever of it, right? So let's I generate constructor and setter getter. Generate your let's getter and setter both, right?
Right.
For all the field. Okay. So now I'm just so here I can say create a list student one equal to new student. Okay,
Student. Yeah.
and here I am going to set uh these are the things we can set. Set roll number. Okay, let's roll number 101, right?
Right.
Maybe set name Smith, any name, right?
Yeah.
Maybe set, can say, age 45, right?
Right.
And we can set what other field?
Phone number.
Phone number 123 double four double five, right?
Right.
And last one, marks. Okay, so marks we have to create first. Uh, Marks. Oh,
Map.
marks. Okay,
Oh.
and map. We have to need a map. Pass here map, right? So you have say map of function, right? Map of. Here your subject name. Let's Hindi, right? Uh,
Hmm.
English. Let's say they have an 45 marks, right? This is the one, and similarly, we have another subject like maybe so multiple way we can create map. Let's a simple way. This is a map dot of function, or you can say you can create here a map of your string, comma, num integer, right? And
Right.
marks marks equal to new hash map, right?
Right.
And simple way so that, and here you can put multiple marks, right? Put, right? Put here marks maybe your English, and this is the marks like 46, right? And multiple subject, right?
Right.
And say like math, like 56, like GK, like 61, right? Any number of my subject, right? Let's put history. Let's have a 77, right?
Right.
And now you can put those marks in here, right?
Right.
So in this, you can create one student. Okay, and if you just out, and you notice we have to override the twisting method, right? Else you cannot get the output, right?
Right. Right. Twisting method. That's right.
Yeah. So this is the one way, but I'm not interested to let's key override this method. That means key I'm getting this output. Okay, if
Hmm.
I want to name, then I can say got date name, so I can get the name, right?
Right.
Get the name of this student. What is the name of age, right? In this way. So this is the one make. This is not always necessary. Always you have to override method to string, but it would be good, right? But not
Right.
always needed. But let's for the good purpose we can do it, right?
Right.
But this is not any rule. Always you have to override. Okay. So let us. I have created one and just create. Let's array list.
So if you put get name,
Uh,
uh, the object of the class
uh,
dot. Uh,
yes. 1 minute. I'll
okay.
student list of students. Yes, ask your question.
So if you put student one dot
Mhm.
get name,
Uh,
it will give you the name.
yes.
You don't need to string override.
No, because already one have a method, na. Get here is the get age. This return age, and this is the
Right.
get
Right.
name. They return the name.
That's right. Yeah.
If you're writing here, sure you are getting something like this. but I want to let's name an age. I say dot get get roll number, get roll
Right.
number, and plus I can want to student one dot get name.
That's right.
Name you can sue and you can get. There is no always need you can to override, right? No, I'm only interested name roll number. This is the name, right?
Now, this getter and setter method, can I change different name? Like instead of
Yes,
get name,
you
something
can
else?
do. You can change any name. There is no any
Okay,
hard
okay,
code.
okay. It's not
This
like
no,
fixed.
this is just by default one naming convention so that same developer follows same IntelliJ idea so that IntelliJ ID can generate method for you, right?
Right,
So
right,
whatever the field here written in, they roll number. So just add get here and the roll number, right?
right,
So this is
right,
the some naming convention. Whatever the variable you given them, same they are going to add the get and set two method. This is the one get method, and this is the one set
right,
method, right?
right,
So
right,
this is the naming convention generally follow if you want to create get and set value. Get and
right,
set means now we have a student object, and now I want to set some value, right? And after that I
right,
want to get some value. So as name means this is the get value and set value. This is the set value means you need input. You need input and set your object right here.
right, right.
And get
Yeah,
means just you want to get value and return the value. So they return the value, right?
right. Got it.
So this is the but this is not any hard code. You can give any name, any variable, right?
Correct. Okay. Got it.
So as of now, let's we created one student. Similarly, you have to create a multiple student, right? So let's I create one, two more students, right? Here I'm going to create one more student, right?
Right,
Just now I'm created one array list in array list of a student and added this student, right? You notice this is the list of a student, and what is the size? Size you are getting
uh,
the one.
size is one.
Because one we have added one student.
Yeah,
We have get it one student, right?
right,
So similarly, let's add a couple of more student here. Uh, I am created a student two, right? Student two, and set all the two name is and whatever the marks, right?
right,
Okay. So let's to roll number two and name Tim, age that 43, roll number maybe 33, and marks maybe start with the 64, 67, 88, then that's 70, right?
right,
And you have added to student 2. Okay. And if you run, you have a 2 student, right?
right, right.
Now you have a 2 student, right?
Hmm.
So let add one more. Okay. So that we can do some operation, right? Let's student 3, 3, 3, 3, 3.
No, no, three, three. You
Oh,
put, yeah,
again, sorry.
yeah, no problem.
Again, 3. Sometime we feel ki whatever you're writing is still in our eye, but we not recognize we are writing incorrect. Even we are speaking, I am writing 3, but writing some different. So let's, this is the roll number 3, team Jaws. Okay, any names, age could be let's 30, phone number could be start let 444, and marks should be, let's say start with a 36, 38, maybe 80, maybe 37. Okay,
Right,
and now we add the student 3. Okay, and let's one more 4 so that we have do some aggregation, right?
right,
Now what happened? Let's is 4 a name. Let's same. Josh is a 2 time, right? Let's assume. Hmm? Might be two student can same name, right?
Right.
35 row, mobile number 666 and first change 4 4 4 4. Okay, 4 4 4. And now change this. Let's mark change. Let 47, 86, 37, and we 50. Okay.
Right.
So now we have a one list that have a four, only three students.
4.
Somehow student a student. First we have a student one, then we have added a two, then we have a this is the here we have to add the student three. Yeah, this is the
Yeah.
three, and after that we have added this is the four. So I am not written this line. Okay, I have to written here, right?
Okay, okay. I see. Yeah. Okay, that's why. Okay.
So now we have a one uh, list of students that have a four,
Right.
and now here we can do something. Let's see. I want to only name of four student first. Simple things. How will take?
I just have a quick
Yes, question.
question. So go
Yes,
up. So instead of making separate student, can we not write in the new student bracket like ID, name, and you see line number 56?
yes. Here,
Let's say inside of it. So
yeah. Here
I
you
said,
cannot write because you have not written constructor, right?
oh, okay, okay. I see,
So
I
we
see.
cannot write, right?
Hmm.
You can constructor, then this value are right in the here. We can do, right?
Or if
We,
you write the constructor,
yes.
then
Let me I write the constructor. You can do. Let's I add the constructor. If you write here again, let's say I want to student five. Add one more, right?
yeah.
If say let's here I want to add.
But yeah, okay, I see, I see.
Currently say let's give 105. 104
Right.
already here. 105. Common
Mm.
name like cook. But notice they are not expecting here because no such constructor,
Okay,
right?
because no constructor. Okay.
So let me add those constructor. Why not? Both option we have. Right
Yeah,
click.
so we can have both options.
Yeah, you can do
So
generate.
both will work. Both will
Both
work.
will work. Let's generate constructor. Now I've generated constructor, right? And let's do
Yes.
one things from this way, right? Cook, and then we have to age. First roll number, name, age. Age would be the integer, right?
Integer. Yeah.
Age. Let's 87 here. Next would be your, but we have to maintain the order, right? Phone number.
Right.
This is
Phone
the
number.
complexity, right? Double
Right.
seven 8989. And next we have to map marks. So we have to again like marks. Let's one more way. One way you can create like a map this way. Let's I want to create one more map like similarly like was map of. This is the one way. And notice key one value. You can write dot.
Oh, we can do that. Okay.
Let's do like similarly same subject here. Subject and comma value can be 56. Okay, comma. Again the new value math. Yes, say math comma value. That's 55. Okay,
Right.
comma. And now again GK. Same subject is student, right? And here show that key 83. And now we have a history, right?
Right.
History. And history have a like this person have a let's key 49,
Right.
right? So this is the way you can create the map, right? And you
Right.
can assign marks here, right? Right here maps whatever things, or you
Right.
can directly, even you are not writing, just write this inside a here itself, right?
Ah, I see. I see. Okay.
Right. So here we can student 5, student 5. Okay, let's add student 5 as well, right? So this way also you do. So whenever you're writing this we have to maintain some ordering. We are writing correct value the correct place, right?
Right.
And this help us clear what you are doing, right? And in this way you can create the multiple. What say student? Okay. So notice whenever you write the argumented constructor, compiler is not added the default constructor. So we have to add one more default constructor. So if you cannot create now this way, right?
Okay. Okay. I
So
see.
you have to add this. Now compiler say कि already I am saying कि always student created from this way. So compiler is not providing this default constructor to you, right?
So
So
you need
whenever
default.
we are adding any constructor, at that time compiler is not providing the default constructor. Default means no argument constructor. So here we have to add the default constructor. Generate,
Okay.
uh, code generate and constructor. You say select none. Okay, no constructor, right?
Okay. It's a
So
default
now
construct.
now it's okay. Default also okay, right? So here class designer decide ki how we can create object this way or both way, right?
Right.
So let's do it. And now we have created a student 5. Okay, it's created 5 student,
Right.
and you can even say this direct. Okay, here here itself you can add this student object itself, right? We will no need a variable, right? You can
Right.
copy this and let's we can create here itself, right?
Right.
Here you can say let this is the 106 student, row age would be 78, and phone number would be 11111. Map of this same map 68, maybe for 59, maybe 82, maybe 58, right?
Right.
In this way you can also add is list, we can add directly new student, or just create one student object, or create this way, all way you can add the
Oh,
data in
okay.
this,
Oh, we can directly add like that.
right? Okay, so in this way you can create the student list of student at 6, right? 1 2, this is the 3, this is the 4, this is the 5, this is the 6. It's okay.
Right. Right. Yes.
Now this is the till now we created the data source. Now we are going to start a- answer question answer, right?
Right.
So here now we have a list of 6 students. Now first question, I want to name of the all 6 students, right? I will do.
Uh,
So let's
so we can do a for each.
mhm.
Um,
So
so for
yes,
if we do a for each,
so
then
mhm,
we do student is a class
mhm,
name
mhm,
variable colon
mhm.
um,
Yes.
and
So one the basic way what we can do, let's simple way. We just run for loop, right? We
for
can
yeah,
start in basic way. Equal to start from 0,
yeah,
I less than your list of student dot size, right?
yeah, right,
Semicolon I plus plus. This is the simple way. And you can say from this list I want to get dot get uh, 0 index data, right?
right,
Now get the student here, and this student I want to get name, so say student dot get name,
Get name. Yeah.
name, and here I want to in a particular list, so I can create a array list of a string. Name should be string, right?
Right.
Names, okay, equal to new array list, right? And here say I am going to add whatever the result names dot add your name, right? And let's key I want to two uppercase here. So say dot two uppercase variable uppercase name, and you can add this. So in this way, now you can create the all
Right.
names, right?
Right.
All names. This is the best simple way, and you print out the all names of a student. You can print from this way, right?
That's yeah.
You are doing for each means you are getting each student, and this is the your complete name, right?
Right. Right.
Just two times cook two times cook. Let's change the name. Uh, Mary. Okay. So in this way, you can. This is the one way. But I want similar things we can do from our Stream API, right? So a Stream
Yes.
API say what say ki now we have a list. Just say as out you want to all. Okay, say s out. Just you want to print all the name. You can say s out, and here I'm just write code. What we have a list of stream. Just stream. I'm streaming them. After that, what you want to? You want to from student you want to
Uh,
get name. So you say
yeah.
map.
Map. Yeah.
Map means get name. Student dot get name. I want only name, and after that I want to uppercase, right?
Right.
So again
Map.
say map string string colon to
Uppercase.
uppercase,
Yeah.
and after that I want to get data in the list. Here list, say dot to list. Just done.
Okay. To list. Okay. Now we print the list of students.
Yeah, here just like whatever you're doing here, the same thing you are doing here. One liner code.
Hmm.
So here we are not just the same things we are getting the output, right?
Right.
So what we did here, here we are saying ki I want to loop each student this is the collections of data. I want to going to iterate all the connection one by one. First I'm getting data one, and after this data I want to get the name. In this name I want to get uppercase, and this name I'm going to add in the list. We created on the list top of the loop, right? So that add data here. So here you are saying ki what you want to do, as well as you also want to do ki how to do, right? Here
Right.
I simply say hey stream, here list the source of data. You can start stream and just get the name and two uppercase, and later return to me the list.
Now, when it return to the list, it actually send it to that. Go up
This
little bit.
yes, here yes,
This
yes.
77 line 77.
77, yes,
All
77.
all
Yeah,
all names. The
yeah, yeah.
variable is
Yes,
all names.
similarly, this is the return. The same thing there. You can write this into the variable, right? Dot
I see. I see. Yeah.
variable, right?
Mm.
Say list string list, okay, and just print, okay,
Right.
or simply print all names, okay. You can say simply all names, just print this value, right?
Right.
The same thing, whatever here doing these things, same thing you are doing here. Whatever you are doing here, just make one variable, right?
Right.
And hold them. The first things, this is known as a you can say projection. Means from here, whole student object, I only interested the name part, right? No, we're not printing all the other parameter like age, salary. Notice you're not getting any output, right? We're only
Right.
interested name, then we're only getting the name. Okay.
Right. Yeah.
But sometimes someone say, yeah, I want to get the only name that length is greater than 3, greater than 4, right? Then we simply add the filter, right?
Right.
Second question, I don't want all name. I only those name that name must have a, you can say, great length. Length could be greater than 2, 3, right? So say dot filter, uh, whatever the name, they whatever the student student dot get name dot length greater than 3.
Three.
So only those students we are in, I'm interested that length greater than 3. Okay, student name, you can give the logical name array menu, right?
Right.
So in this way we are able to just get as a names which have a only length greater than 3, right?
Right.
Is it clear?
It's clear. Yeah.
Similarly, let's you want to uh, student uh, all the age, right? Or similarly here you can just change the age. So for any specific attribute, whatever you want, you can change here, right? Name, age,
Right.
phone number, right?
Right. Yeah.
This is the one use case, right? So next question we can
So
ask.
instead of to list, we can also do print
Huh?
for each. Instead of to list, line number 108, we can
One
also
G,
do
huh,
108. That is to
108.
list.
Yes.
We can also do for each and print.
How you want to print, but they will
Okay.
print. Yes, you can do.
Ah,
Here,
we can do.
sometime here I want to print, or some I want to return the list, whatever your option.
Right. Right. Okay. Got it.
Yes, you can.
Yeah.
So here you can use map fill. Okay. So let's it till now any question, any other?
No, no, it's good now.
So let's similarly, might be I'm not interested name. I interested uh let's figure out key who the student name, which age is the maximum. Or first I find out all the age, right?
Right.
Let's first find out the all the age, right?
Using a stream.
Yes. Similarly, you can do all the things from manually, right?
Right.
So let's I am going to say ki I want to get only ages, right?
Get
Get age.
age.
Okay, get age, and just remove it. So these are the all the student age, right?
Right.
This is the all the age. So which is the maximum age? 78. I
Uh,
want to maximum
87.
age, right?
Yeah.
Or minimum age, or whatever thing, right?
Yeah.
So how will do, right?
We use filter.
Hmm. We can use. You can use.
Uh,
What do you think? How to get the now you know ki all this, right? This is all this. But
right.
I don't want all. I want the age which is the maximum age.
Um,
What we can do. Or just first thing, first question. Let give it. Here I don't know ki who is the name of 78%, right? First I want to name as both. First things. First I'm not clear ki 34 the what is the name of student. 43, right? So what do you think? How I want to get name and age both?
okay. So student dot colon get age
So let us say
and then
student dot stream dot uh, Map,
Get, yeah,
map,
map,
is
student colon colon get age.
student
Get
dot
name.
get
Yeah,
name, get
yeah.
name. Then what you want to
Um,
plus you want to your age as well as the student plus student dot get age,
get age. Yeah,
and then say to list, or
to
let's
list.
do the for each. For example, let's do for each and print system dot out dot println. Okay,
Right.
so here we are able to get the student whose name and age only. This is the name and age, right?
Mm,
So here look like this is the 34 Smith, 43 team, that right? It good, makes sense, right?
right.
So in this way, sometime you want not only one. If you want to only one, then you can go method reference, right? But here I want to two things, right? So you have to check the student object, and from that you can say get name, age, and other parameter, whatever you want, right?
Yeah.
But I want this should be not like two option. Here I want all this should be maybe look like here good output, like just say look like maybe. So let's just say output like in this way, right? Look like a sense, okay, right? This is the
Right.
combined look like a JSON. Here lay name, okay, name colon this comma and age, which makes sense, right?
Right.
Name, age. So you can decorate as you need, right? So here in this way, they look like we are getting the object something, right? Name, age, and Smith, right here.
Right. Yeah.
And this is the multiple way, whatever the formatting needed you can do. But here intention is that whenever you want only one field name, then you can use the method resolution itself. If you're trying to using this way, you cannot solve the. Let's just explain here why I am using not method resolution operator, method reference dot. Let's say you say here map, and here say student colon colon get name, and after that you cannot say student map student dot get age. You cannot do here. You cannot do this
Right.
here. You cannot do this.
So we need to open a new stream.
Okay. Here first things here you cannot do, because notice what happened. He- Till now here your student object, right? Student object, right?
Yeah.
And you can just pass one student to the here map function. Map will
Right.
get student object, and from student you can figure out only name. You
Right.
can extract only the name part. The name is your string, right? So this
Right.
map take input as a string. So is now this map is take as a input as a string. And notice
Right.
string is not any method like a get age.
Right. Right. Okay.
Here you
Okay.
cannot say like a get age. Now in this stream input only have a one name string variable. Notice here this is the stream of student, then stream of string book. Now they convert. Now you are passing down to the only string. On string you cannot call the method like a get age.
Right. Right. Okay.
So whenever you notice key map, always not you can call this student, because this map you are not getting student object. Till this map you are getting stream to getting the map, right? But after this map, in this map we are getting the string, because we are what you are returning. So if you write this code like this way, means similarly like student, and just for understanding what is this meaning of this map. This means we are receiving one student and you are returning is say like here, returning return student. Let's you are say student dot get name dot where name, and you are returning the name. Look like this. So this map return the your string object, right? And now they receive the string only. So this code look like a method dot get reference. So all this combined in like a get name. So you are not returning the student object. You are not returning. If you return here student, let's say I return here student. Okay, that time it's okay because now you got the student. Student have a get eyes, right? So notice the first map method what returning. If you return this string name, that means now next map which receive input as your string object. This is the string, and the string class don't have any get age method. Is it clear?
Uh, because this is a different type. Is that what you mean?
Yeah, you are right. Because here till now in this map you are receiving input student object, right?
Hmm.
From a student object you can call the get name, but what you are returning, I am returning the name. What is the name? Name is a string. So your next map, this map, you are receiving input string. The string is not a student object, right? You cannot say student dot get age, right?
Okay, okay, I see, I see.
If here you return the student object itself, like I can option have written this. So in this case, this whatever you're doing something, but you returning finally student object. So this next map method get the student object.
Okay, okay.
Due to that, here I am saying I need a two get name and get age. The both need the student object. The student object till now have this map only. This map don't have a student object because we are returning this string student name. So due to that, you cannot write code like a student control jet.
We
So
cannot do that.
this code, whatever you return this code is the same as the get name. So whatever this is the code, whatever I'm selected, this code is same as this code.
Oh, okay, okay.
Okay. The
Mhm.
here write you write this line or write control Z control. You write this line code or this line code. Both are the same thing, right? So whenever I'm write map dot get name, that means some similarly we are look like we are writing this. We are
Okay, I
writing
see.
receiving one input is string and getting from the name, and we are returning the name. So all these things is concise form of the get name only. So if you want to both name and age, then you have to only this map up exists. They have a name as well as the students. Due to the student object have here, then get name, then get age.
Okay.
Is it okay?
So we need to do if we need to get the name and the age.
Hmm.
So we need to do it like a name first,
Huh, yes, whatever you want.
and then
That
how do you get the age?
here student at age
Yeah.
where you're
Oh,
talking.
yeah. So in line number 124,
Hmm.
um,
Here,
you return the name.
yes.
That solved the problem, right? So we are getting the name. So if we want to return age,
Hmm.
you need to open a different map.
No, different map you cannot return. I'm just same trying to
No, no,
say.
sorry, no, not different map, but you need to write like the whole thing again, like a stream, open a new stream, like a list of student dot stream. Like once you open stream, it close. Then you
Close.
need to.
No, now our still, but here you cannot solve the problem. We need our objective to name as well as the age, both needed. So you cannot
Okay,
solve problem only the get name, right?
right, right.
So till
Yeah.
now we have to think here we have a student object. Similarly, you can similarly also you can say here student dot get age variable. variable get
Right.
sorry, get age, and now you have age, and you can just say I want to plus age as well as, right?
Oh, we can do that.
Yes, plus age. So now you don't need this, right? It will do. So here you can name age, both you do it, right? In this way you can get. So
Right, right.
here, whatever I written this code, same is the this here.
Oh, okay, okay. I see.
So
Mm.
our intention is that key from the stream you are passing the list of student object here. But from here we are returning what? String. So here you can next map you are getting only string object, not the student object, right?
Right, right. Yeah.
Is it clear?
Yeah.
So any doubt till now?
Okay. I have one doubt.
Yes.
So you're saying like it return one string
Hmm.
object, string. So in student,
Hmm.
line 122,
Hmm.
so student object,
Hmm.
and you are putting name of
Getting
this.
name and getting age both.
Yeah. So you're returning name and age, but is it
This
gonna is it
this
going to interfere
this become a
because
string. You are appending a string now. This is the concat operation. Na? So by default, this
oh
becomes complete string.
oh now you're returning a string. Okay.
Yes. So finally, notice here return stream of string. Notice here string. Due to
Mhm.
that, in the output, we are getting the string.
Okay, now it will work. Yeah.
The same you can write in this way or
Mm.
same in a one line. Both are the
Okay.
same thing.
Right, right. Okay.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay.
Okay.
Let me say s out stream. Okay. Dot. You can do here sorting, right? You can do. I want to sort. Uh, Notice here you sort the name student by age and get the first one, right? Right. So here you
Right.
can say I want to sort dot sorted, sorted, and then I want to get first sorted dot find first. Okay.
Fine first. Okay.
Okay. And after that you can just so question is sorted work or not? First things. Sorted means you are going to sort a student. A student have a lots of property, and now you have not implemented this in any ordering where compiler decide we are going to order by roll number, name, ID, age, right? So
Right.
we have to specify here comparator. Hey, if you run this code, it will fail because compiler is not able to understand which attributes you want to sorting, right?
Right. Right. Okay. So we need to do the comparator.
Yeah, here you have to pass key comparator, right? So
Right. Right. Okay.
comparator dot comparing and say you comparing like a student age, right?
Right. Right.
And then let's first check the output, right? S out for each, okay,
For each. Mm.
for each. But whenever you do for each, yes, for each, now we get a student is S out, S out, S out, S out. Here say a student dot let's get name, okay, and plus you want to get age, okay, age. So here we can check we are able to get our sorted student list, all the only name and age. we are sorted by age. So notice smallest age is the oh, somehow demarcation needed. Okay, just run it, right?
Right.
So here you are sorting your employee on the basis of age, right?
Right.
30, 34, 34, 43, 78, 84. So in this way, you can write here comparator, or let's say you can pass your own right here. Simply say here, oh, you can write your own things, but it will uh, get whatever expectation, right? If you say dot reverse,
Right.
so let's say demarcation. So notice here 78, right?
Right.
And now
Now,
from yes,
mhm.
after
Otherwise, the reason you typed inside the method comparator dot comparing.
uh,
That's why we don't need to type, like, in the previous example we typed the class name, implement comparator.
anonymous class, because this comparator is the functional interface we can implement by the method reference or four-way, right?
Right.
Implementation
Right.
class, anonymous class, whatever, right?
Okay. I see.
We
Yeah.
can do.
Got it.
So here our initial objective was I want to find the student who is the maximum age, right? So
Right.
now we are apply the sorting, and now in the sorting I can just pick the first one, right?
Right.
So here what we can do here now we have a just sorted, and I'm going to first only get first, find first, right?
Right.
They return one optional student. What do you mean might be this list have some data, then you get something. Might be this list have no any data, then might be not return data, right?
Right.
So sometime our stream API return the optional here reply. Optional means might be you receive some data or might be not receive data, right?
Right.
So as of now we can say just say if how to check this optional have a data or not. So they have an option. If you say optional dot is present, then you can say a shout optional dot get give me the student, right?
Okay. Hold on. So, uh, so what does the find first does?
Find first the whatever the sorted list, give me the first one data. If
Hmm.
I'm just say here I'm printing all the name here, after that print means they are printing all the, right? They are
Right.
printing all the name and something, right? But
Right.
here I'm interested non print all, right? Here I'm not interested the print all, I want only first one, right?
Right.
This is my maximum, right? Age.
Right.
So I want to only first, right? So here say ki give me the only first,
Okay.
right? And now in the they return I said, and after that you can say it if in the optional is it data present, then give me, else don't give. So here
Okay.
say
So
uh,
in the statement, if
uh,
you wrote that optional student
hmm.
is present, if it is present.
First I'm check I'll just give you one example why I'm writing this, okay? Dot
Okay.
get, now you're getting a student, and student dot let's get name and plus get age, right?
Right.
So let me explain why we need to check present. Okay, now getting the McCook only, right?
Right. Right.
Might be let's check. what happen if let's I write this code again. Let's just for example, and here might be I am just apply some filter. Here say filter, right? Filter is whatever the student dots get, let's get age, let's I say all the age greater than 90, right?
Right.
I want to only student sort the greater than 90. But in notice in our output there is no any kind of greater than 90, right?
Right. Right.
So
No
question is
output.
that find first what return. Give me the optional. Okay. Okay. And here say what if I'm not putting here say optional one dot, let's say dot get. Okay. So here our sometimes someone apply filter, and due to the might be chance these methods are not getting any first data, right?
Mm.
And if you run USOT, this will return the data that do no student, right? And you are getting exception, no such value, right?
Right. Right.
Because might be someone apply filter here. So if you just check this value, say dot s out optional, just print the check value. So they return optional means this is optional. I have a two case data exist or not. This is optional empty, right? Means they have a don't
Okay.
any data, right?
Because of the filter.
Because due to the filter, right? Say
Okay.
let's I
Okay.
change here greater than all nine. So I get the data. So our API should be capable to handle both case, right? So now we are getting the
Right.
optional of student, right? So due to this region, whenever you are going to dot get, before get you have to check is present or not, right?
Right.
So the main reason I am writing this code, why I am going to check if this optional one have any data or not. If data, then get value, right?
Right.
This method get can throw exception if you are not have a data. So before from this optional I am getting data, first I check is data present or not, right?
Right.
So at least greater than 90 we is present, it will go to the false else case, right? Else case. So we are not getting any exception, right? As out, no data, right?
Mm.
So we are getting the my message, right? So due to that, this find first method return optional, right? No data, right? So whenever
Right.
Java Stream API given this method find first, they think might be someone can apply filter here, right?
Right. Right.
Right? No. So you cannot say ki always expect ki so after sorted I will get some value, right? So due to that, say ki I am returning the optional. In optional, you check. You have a get present data, then you can get no data. Don't get, right?
Oh, it's like optional.
Yes, optional. Name the optional of a student. Means
Right.
this
It's
variable,
like because of the filter, you're not getting the data,
right,
and this is what it shows that is empty, like no
right,
data because of the filter.
right, because the filter, right.
So the application will not break. Something
Yeah,
like
this
that.
is the main purpose. Our application and cannot break, right? Yeah. So you are just doing optional at empty. So if you're not getting data, that means they return optional empty. If you find data, if you find data, they return optional object.
Right.
So in this way, we can find out the your maximum age student, right?
Right.
Or similarly, you want to minimum age or whatever, right? So all the
Right.
operations, lots of operations, we can do from this stream API.
Right.
Now, whenever you are writing some your real use case, then you can think of now lots of things we are going to do here. Now, currently, we are just entertaining only first two, right? Might be I
Right.
want to sort it by the order. I want to the phone number start with the XYZ, right? Number.
So we can do that too, like
Yeah,
in different ways.
lots of things we can do. I want to student name who is the maximum marks. That means we have to sum all the marks and get the maximum. Or I want to student who is the greatest marks on a particular subject, right? So all the question answer we can think here, right, from the list of student,
Right,
and you
right,
can just try to address from this your stream API.
right, right. Got it.
Is it clear? So now it's
Yeah, it's clear.
time over. Let's we cannot consider cover all the things. Let's still continue here to next classes to think, right?
Oh, from here, the next class will be from the
Right? Yes.
continuation of this.
Yeah. Yes. We have to at least thinking more some option, right? Lots
Right,
of
right.
options you have to think. Now let's in the real you have a list of student. You can think ask number of question, right?
Yeah. It's a good example because it covers everything.
Yes. You can cover lots of things. Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So you have just try now this is the real use case, like you can just create the list of employee, a list of student, and think lots of option, right?
Right, right,
So till now we have covered from the list of student, I want to only get name, or I want to get name and age, but I want to all the students sorted by the age, maybe ascending order or maybe descending order, right?
right,
Or I want to interested ki only those student name that have a maximum age, right? Well,
right.
lots of things we cover. So we have to think lots of you can say our questions answer help by this filter or stream API to address easily, right?
Got it. Yeah.
Okay. Any things? Any question?
Not right now.
Okay. So let's explore.
Sure.